first document you need for your portfolio is the portfolio cover sheet. You start by entering your own personal details, including your candidate number, but it's very important to make sure that you've got accurate contact details so that your tutor can keep in touch. The second piece of information on this form is to do with your registering centre. Cambridge International is running the course, but you actually register and get certificated through KC Education and Training, an approved centre accredited to offer the BTEC qualifications. KC Education and Training's centre number is 18785. You will also need to put the centre contact person and the position they hold in KC Education Centre. The next part of the form is for your assessor. It's in here that he or she will put some comments about your work, as well as their own details, and the date of submission and the date of assessment. Finally, you need to date and sign the portfolio cover sheet stating that it's all your own work, and also get it signed by someone in your centre that knows you and your work and can also authenticate the portfolio. In the summary of evidence form, you will find two sections, one to list your off-the-shelf evidence and one to list your self-generated evidence. You list here all the evidence you're generating of both types for your portfolio. It's important to remember that this does not have to be in a strict order. You can list it in any order you wish. And finally, in the third column, this is where you cross-reference to the learning outcomes as you go along. Each of the units for each level of the qualification is divided up into a number of sections, technically called learning outcomes. Each of those learning outcomes has a number of assessment criteria which you have to provide evidence against. This is recorded in the description of evidence forms. In the main section, you provide a brief summary, and in the final column, put the evidence reference number that you have used from the summary of evidence form. Note that you will be referencing both the off-the-shelf evidence as well as the self-generated evidence in this form. Finally, at the bottom of the description of evidence form, you will find a space for you to sign and date, and also space for your assessor to write his or her comments. He will then sign, date it, and send it back to you.